The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Rolando, this time he takes it himself, untouched into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes McKaylin Marshall off the dribble, mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Now he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, thrown away in the corner. Flores. It's good! Flores the steal! It's a three-pointer! As time runs out, flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown! Barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Once again, it is Friday night in the middle of fall, Chance, and that can only mean one thing, as we are under the Friday night lights here tonight at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. A voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden tonight, as the Floydada Whirlwinds are in town, as another rivalry renewed this week, if you will, is for the 60th time since 1940. The Antelopes and the Whirlwinds are hooking up tonight. Abernathy coming in at 5-2, 2-0 Chance, while Floydada at 2-5 and 0-2. And really, you've got two teams right now going in opposite directions.
I think we got the prayer here, Ty.
Of course we do.
That's what always happens.
Amen. Oh. We just had the prayer.
Please pray with me. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to play this game tonight. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Please watch over every player, coach, referee, and fan. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for everyone. Bless us all with safe travels on our way home after the game. Lord, thank you for your son Jesus. Bless us and take care of us all. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
We're off to a rousing start here
Yeah,
on the
we
broadcast. We always get started right in time for the prayer, the national anthem, or
both.
what have you. But, hey, we're getting ready for Antelope football tonight, Chance. And as we were saying, really you've got two teams here tonight going in opposite directions.
Yeah, you definitely do. You know, Floydada's coming in, struggling big time. Took a tough one, took it on the chin last week to New Home 40-7. And it's kind of basically been a flip-flop. You know, we're 5-2, 2-0 in district, and they're 2-5 and 0-2. in district. So kind of a mirror image in the wrong direction for the Whirlwinds. And I think they're struggling with some depth and just some numbers. But, we always talk about it. You got the guys you got, and you got to try to make it work for them. And so, but you mentioned 60th overall meeting here tonight, Ty. And the Abernathy Antelopes are looking to tie up the series down 30-29 in that series. So hopefully we can get number 30 for the Antelopes here tonight.
And if they do, it would be win number 13 in a row against the Floydada Whirlwinds dating back to 2006. They met every year from 2006 through 2017. They haven't met since. That last meeting was a 55-21 Abernathy Antelope victory. As we talk a little bit tonight about the Whirlwinds, Chance, it's been a rough start to district play. The last 2 weeks, they've been outscored 102-14 in district play. Their lone wins probably seem like a lifetime ago for them back in the first couple of weeks of the season against Tulia and Smyre. And offensively, the Whirlwinds, they're struggling, averaging just over 200 yards and 19 points per contest, while defensively, they're giving up just shy of 40 points per game. Players to watch for the Whirlwinds are going to be QB Ty Henderson, and really the offense that Floydada does have runs through Henderson. He leads the team in rushing and passing, and he only throws for 80 yards a game, Chance. So this offense for Floydada, they like to run the QB, and so you're going to see Henderson keep the ball a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's going to everything's going to run through him, like you said, and if they do hand it off, it's going to be to Brandon Carmona. He's averaging about 40 yards per game. But I think everything's going to kind of go through Ty. And they're going to be pretty one-dimensional. As you said, they don't really throw the ball a ton, and I don't think they really had a lot of opportunity. And that's probably, like I said, due to some of the size up front. They don't have a lot of time for that quarterback to have the opportunity to throw, just from kind of looking at the numbers and looking at some of the film, Ty.
Switching gears just a little bit and chatting about the Abernathy Antelopes, as we mentioned, Lopes heading in the opposite direction of the Whirlwinds as Abernathy seeking their 6th straight victory here tonight. After starting the year 0-2, they're really rolling in wins over Littlefield, Farwell, Freona, Newhome, and New Deal. On average, Chance outscoring their opponents 33-19 during that stretch on the season. Abernathy has been pretty solid offensively, 359 yards per contest, and they've been very balanced as well, 197 through the air and 162 on the ground. One area you still would like to continue to improve on is on the defensive side of the ball. You have gotten better. You're still giving up 319 yards of offense per ball game, so that's still a little high, but it's a number that's at least going in the right direction, and you are improving in that regard.
Yeah, you definitely are, and some of those numbers are inflated from some earlier games in the season, but that's a number you definitely want to see shrink, especially if you want to be successful later on in district play and then all into the playoffs for sure. And so some guys to watch, Jagger Wiley, kind of commanded that offense, so we talked about it all throughout the year. He just continues to grow up, continues to protect the ball. He's thrown for 174 times this year, and he's thrown for just over 1,300 yards, and he has 13 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. And that 7 interceptions, most of those were in the first couple of games, Ty. He's really protected the ball the last few weeks, and if he can continue to do that, he's going to continue to be successful. And then you have your bell cow, Rolando Martinez, just getting it done on the ground, just shy of 1,000 yards on the season. He has 950 yards rushing on 124 carries and 7 touchdowns. He did have some fumbles early in the year, and I think if he continues to protect the ball, that's definitely going to help the Lopes continue to be successful as well.
Yeah, no doubt. And when you look at a couple of X factors maybe in the ball game tonight, Elijah Trejo, as you have Trejo, a kid that was your starting quarterback a year ago, kind of came into this year having to fill a different role, but the Antelopes have found ways to get him the ball, and he's made some big plays for you. 18 catches from a receiver slot, over 130 yards receiving on the season, and also he returned to kickoff for a touchdown to begin the ball game against New Deal last Friday night. So you've got big playability from Elijah Trejo. And then on the defensive side, Chance, Ryan Hillis has been really, really good for the Abernathy Antelopes. 40 tackles 5 for loss on the season, and a number that jumps out at me, he's recovered 3 fumbles for that Antelope defense.
You know, and you know what that tells you right there? That tells you that not only is he hustling the ball, but he's in the right place at the right time. When you have those 3 fumble recoveries, that's not by accident. That means he has a nose for the ball. And if he can continue to fly around like he has been these past couple of weeks, he's definitely going to be dangerous on the defensive side of the ball for sure.
As may see a few new faces and new names tonight as well, depending on how the game progresses this evening, as we're getting inundated with bubbles here as the teams take the field tonight prior to the kickoff. But you do have 4 or 5 JV guys that get moved up for the ball game tonight, and hopefully we'll get to talk about them a little bit as we go along this evening as well. Chance, keys to the game. It starts and ends with you. As don't beat yourself, stay healthy, don't get sloppy, don't get chippy, and just take care of business if you're the Antelope. Yeah,
play Antelope football. That's the biggest thing. You want to go out there and stay focused and play Antelope football, and don't let them trap you into kind of playing their game or getting chippy or getting sloppy on anything. And, I mean, the biggest thing after the injury to Malachi last week is stay healthy. That's probably the most important thing for the Antelopes, and I think that's part of the reason we have some of those JV guys moving up to kind of get that opportunity to play. So if we get up big, some of those guys can get some reps out there on the field.
As we're about to have the national anthem here tonight at Antelope Stadium, so let's take a quick break and swing it out for the national anthem. And there you have it, the final notes tonight of the national anthem by that award-winning Abernathy Antelope marching band here tonight prior to the kickoff between the Abernathy Antelopes and the Floydada Whirlwinds. Abernathy donning the all-maroons tonight, trimmed in white, and you've got the Floydada Whirlwinds across the way, all whites, trimmed in Floydada green. Again, a beautiful Friday night for high school football here tonight at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Thrilled to be with you here this evening. Is a kind of a sparse crowd on both sides of the field tonight, Chance. A little bit of a different feel than normal at Antelope Stadium, but nonetheless, Abernathy going to be kicking off right to left here this evening. And you look up at the flags, Chance, there's a little bit of a breeze that Abernathy may be kicking into that's blowing out of the north, but it's just a gorgeous night for high school football.
Definitely a beautiful night. Definitely some of that heat went away, and so we got a little bit of a cooler night, but it's definitely a great night for some football, Ty.
As Abernathy set to kick it off, you've got a couple of guys back deep for the Whirlwinds to run it back, and we're going to get this District 2 2A battle for the 60th time in their history, the Antelopes and the Whirlwinds. We are underway. It's an end-over-end kick that is going to bounce to the near side and go out of bounds, Chance. And that happens way too often. A kick out of bounds, it's going to be out to the 35-yard line for the Whirlwinds to start.
Yeah, that's something that we kind of talked about this week on Outside the Box. Not that they're meaning to, not that they're they're doing it on purpose or even close to, but our kicking game, whether it's a point after attempt or the kickoff, that's just something we're going to have to figure out as we progress out the season. Because those kickoffs, you kick it out of bounds, they get to start from a little bit further down the field, and then those ever dangerous PATs are definitely important.
So we're going to see Ty Henderson in this Floydada offense for the first time here tonight with 2 receivers far to the side of the field. In the gun, handoff is going to come underneath, Chance, and Abernathy is all over it. is right there in the middle for Abernathy. Your workhorse, number 60, or one of your workhorses on that defensive side, Jake Harkey, comes up to make the stop.
Yeah, 60 Jake Harkey was in there to grab him first, and I think Kelton Carver helped him finish it off right there. And so may have some guys that are playing a little bit more tonight on that front. I know there were some guys that were kind of feeling a little uneasy today, so we may have some more guys playing on defense tonight.
A loss of 1 there for the Whirlwinds. Snap back, rolling, looking to run now is Henderson. He gets out to the left side and takes off towards the sideline. Nice spin move by Henderson, and he runs out of bounds about 3 yards short of the first down, but that was a pretty athletic-looking play by the Floydada quarterback.
Yeah, definitely an athletic-looking play. That was Carson Curry out there chasing him to the sideline. He wasn't able to make the tackle, but he was able to slow him down enough to let some other Antelopes go ahead and run him out of bounds over there.
Our pregame show tonight was brought to you by First State Bank, as was our opening kickoff. As the big third down facing the Whirlwind offense here. In the shotgun is Henderson with 2 receivers to the near side. He thought he was going to fake the handoff, but he does hand it off to the left side, and there's a host of Antelopes there to meet number 19, John Paul Lopes, the ball carrier, short of the first down, and it will be 4th down for the Whirlwinds, 3 and out, and Floydada will send the punt unit onto the field.
And that's a big stop right there for Abernathy. He kind of set the tone early and let them know we're going to control that line of scrimmage. So they had one little kind of broken play on that quarterback run, but we were able to hold them and put up a 4th down right here on the first drive.
As a defensive stop there, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy. And you've got a couple back to return this punch. You've got Trejo along with Rolando back there to run this one back for the Antelopes.
I think that's Maverick back here.
Oh, my bad, Maverick. There is the punt, and it is end over end, a line drive. Scooped up by Rolando at the 20-yard line across the 25-30. Gets outside 35, 40, 45 midfield. He's down the sideline into Floydada territory. Still on his feet inside the 35-yard line. Good run back by Rolando Martinez as he takes it to the 32-yard line. Big run back and a big special teams play to give Abernathy good starting field position.
Yeah, Rolando made a big run out there. He made the first 2 guys miss, and it was kind of a foot race, and then they kind of got him in a bunch and were able to chase him down, but he basically brought it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage where they punted it from, Ty.
1st down and 10 for the Antelopes. This opening drive will start at the Floydada 33-yard line. As you'll see, sophomore quarterback Jagger Wiley lead the Antelopes onto the field. As in the gun is Wiley. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He does so in the flat and has a receiver out there. Falling down and making the catch is Trejo at the 28-yard line. He had some room to run. If he could have kept his feet, it was a little underthrown, but Trejo does a good job to go get it. A gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, not a real clean pass right there, but I think Wiley was just trying to get it out, and I think he was so surprised that Trejo was that open, and so a little underthrown, but good catch right there by Trejo.
2nd down and 6 here coming up for the Antelopes, moving right to left here on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Russum, the man in motion. Handoff goes to Rolando, gaping hole to the near side. Rolando's going to take this one wide to the house, Chance, into the end zone, 29 yards, and it's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown for the first time tonight.
Nothing fancy there, just a handoff to the outside, and Rolando just used his speed to get to the edge and take it to the house for the Antelopes.
As Abernathy strikes first, less than 3 minutes into the ball game, and Abernathy's got the early lead. You've got Jagger coming on here to attempt the point after. As the snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 9:25 left to play here in the first quarter tonight, it is Abernathy 7 and Floydada nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy, Texas. Ty Horsford at Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back with you. And Abernathy strikes first, a 29-yard touchdown run by Rolando Martinez. And Abernathy leads 7-0. The First State Bank kickoff is end over end, returnable from the 22-yard line out to about the 30. And the return man there is met by number 21 for the Antelopes. That is Gavin Lemons. And it will be first down and 10 for Henderson and the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, heck of a tackle right there by Gavin Lemons, just to stand that guy up and bring him down.
And we realize the scoreboard is not on the screen. I know some of you guys rely on that. And so maybe we'll get that fixed at a break later on in the broadcast. But it is 7-0. The Antelopes have the early lead here at home against the Whirlwinds. 9:21 left to play tonight in the first quarter as Henderson wears number 6. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the short side for the Winds. Snap goes through the hands of Henderson, picks it up on a bounce, rolls out left, looking to throw, deflected. Well, it wasn't deflected. It actually was zipped off the fingertips of an intended receiver for the Whirlwinds who was crossing the middle there. It was open, but not able to hang on, and that kind of play busted from the beginning as it was not a clean-handled snap by Henderson.
Yeah, it wasn't a clean-handled snap, and it was actually kind of a good job by him to be able to get it up and actually make some time to even get a pass off right there. And so the Antelope defense had their ears pinned back and were coming after him. And he also surprised me being a left-handed quarterback. I wasn't expecting to see that coming out of the pocket either.
Second down and 10 for the lefty and the Whirlwinds. As Henderson is in the gun, fakes the handoff for the first time tonight. Henderson keeps towards the middle, and he is wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage. And right now, Chance, there's nothing in the middle there. Running the ball for the Whirlwinds. That defensive front for Abernathy doing a nice job.
Yeah, they're definitely winning the battle up front in the trenches, and that's just credit to those big guys. They ain't afraid to push some guys around up there for sure.
Got a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. Storm Guard, locally owned and operated. In the gun is Henderson here on 3rd down and long. Floydada yet to convert a first down. Henderson rolls left. Looking to throw, he's being chased, and it's out of bounds on the far sideline.
They're going to get interference on Duvall, I think.
As a flag does come in, and now a late flag after the play in the backfield comes in as well. And so let's check the penalty markers here.
Check that. I think that was going to be pass interference on Minfield. I'm not sure if it was, but I think that's going to be the call.
Well, and then there was a late flag.
Yeah, I see it over here.
That came in the backfield as well, so you might have a couple of different penalties here. I'm not sure. And
you may end up with offsetting if one's on Floydada and one's on us, so we'll see.
My argument on the interference, Chance, was that ball was sailed out of bounds.
Yeah, for sure.
We will see here what the call is as the officials are talking about it, and that may be the discussion, the question that the White Hat is asking as we speak right now. Let's see. As the Antelope defense walking the wrong direction, so I think this is going to be on Abernathy.
I guess both penalties, they really hadn't. They're going to single it right now, looks like.
Maybe, or maybe they're not. No, maybe they are. Who knows? We do have pass interference against the Antelopes, and after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Antelopes. And Chance, that's a free 30 yards right there for the Whirlwinds. And when you talk about keys to the game, that is what we're talking about. Don't make dumb mistakes and do not beat yourself.
Yeah. Wiley's trying to figure out what's going on. It's only 30 yards. Why?
As they moved it a lot more than 30 yards down the field, Wiley screaming for a timeout as the ball was at the 29-yard line to start that. So in theory, that should move it to the 41, I believe.
Sorry, I'm laughing here, but somebody in the stands just said they need to learn how to count. That's pretty.
And that's pretty accurate at this point.
It is, and it's funny because they start walking it off when it's as simple as just going to that next marker that it should be at. It's all right. Those crews are under a lot of pressure trying to do it in game scenario, and they're just thinking, okay, don't mess this up sometimes. But
Wiley was screaming for his life, and no one was paying him any attention here on the sideline.
as Kelsey would say, he was saying something. He definitely wasn't praying.
So now they're going to recount. Hey, you know what? We've all got to recount every now and then.
That's all right. That's all right.
And I'm glad Wiley made his case because it saves you about.
Yeah, almost 15 extra yards for sure.
But it is first down for the Whirlwinds in Antelope territory. Ty Henderson is in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He rolls to the near side looking to throw. Now he's being chased. Henderson gets outside, and he runs into the sideline out of bounds. And a pretty good job there not hitting him late as he got out of bounds. It's right near the line of scrimmage. Second down and long coming up.
Yeah, he maybe got 1 yard, and Ryan Hillis was there. We talked about him earlier in the pregame. If he continues to run all over the field like that, he's going to be dangerous. And he was able to get Ty rushed out of bounds right there on first down.
Antelopes lead 7-0 here. 8:26 left to play in the opening quarter tonight from Antelope Stadium. In the gun is Henderson again. Set to take the snap. He rolls left. Looking to throw. He's got a receiver in the flat and making a nice move and then slipping to the turf is number 2. That is Braun Hobbs on the reception. And a chance he made a nice move, but then he got by the defender, but then slipped and fell. That saves the Antelopes a little bit there, and it's going to be third down and a long 3.
Yeah, definitely saved the Antelopes. He made such a good move. He broke his own ankles and fell down there, Ty.
So a big third down here, maybe 2-down territory for Floydada.
You would think so, being on this side of the field, but we'll see what happens here on third down.
In the shotgun for the Whirlwinds, rolling to the near side, being chased and getting the edge momentarily and picking up the first down to keep this drive alive for Floydada is their quarterback, Henderson. He's the leading rusher on the team, and so that's a play that's pretty common in the Floydada playbook, and that moves the sticks for Floydada.
Yeah, not anything fancy. They just kind of put the fake out to the running back and have him as a lead blocker out there and try to get him to the edge. And luckily, Rolando came downhill from his safety position and was able to make that tackle.
And it is another first down to the 32-yard line for the Whirlwinds as Floydada threatening in a 7-0 Abernathy ball game.
And really, the reason they're in this position is because of those 2 penalties, and that's what we were talking about earlier, Ty. You can't get them in this position.
In the gun is Henderson, 2 receivers to the far side, fakes the handoff, and he is dropped back behind the line of scrimmage as first contact made there for the Antelopes. Don't know that he'll get credit for the tackle, but number 54, the first one there, that is Luke Maldonado. That's going to be a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. A loss of 2 on the play, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's a big play right there. He was able to get him in the backfield and wrap him up, and then Eddie Perez was able to come and jump on his back and get him taken down for a loss.
So second down and long coming up here for the Whirlwinds. Ball going to be spotted on the right hash mark. That moves it to the 33-yard line. In the gun again here is Ty Henderson. Carmona in the backfield with him. There's the snap, rolling near side, now scrambling around, being chased. That is a dangerous pass, throwing it to the Floydada sideline, and incomplete. Chance. That one never had a chance. I think he was trying to throw it away, but he almost didn't get it out of bounds over there.
And I'm not sure if they have grounding, but he definitely didn't get it past the line of scrimmage. And
he may have gotten outside the pocket.
He ran straight back, but I'm not sure. I don't know if either way, you may decline that penalty with it being third and long anyway. But
well, it would have been a loss
of down. That is true, yeah.
But nonetheless, third down and long coming up here for the Whirlwinds as the Antelope defense tries to maintain this 7-0 lead for the Antelope. In the shotgun is Henderson. As kind of a bunch formation, Henderson's going to keep it, and he is going to go straight down behind the line of scrimmage as another tackle for loss there for the Antelopes. Brought to you by Storm Guard and Chance. That time it was Arrington coming up to make the stop.
We highlighted Ryan Hillis in the pregame, but Jackson Arrington has been playing very similar as well, flying over to the ball. And we're continuing to do what we needed to do, Ty, kind of controlling that line of scrimmage. And
think the offense may stay on the field here.
I'm not sure. It looked like the ref was signaling something, but I didn't know what he was saying.
On 4th down and long, we go under 5:40 to play here in the first quarter. Offense out there on 4th and long for Floydada. What do they got to lose from the 37-yard line? There's the snap. Henderson rolls left. He's being chased from the backside. Throws it deep over the middle. It's picked off. It's going back the other way. Coming to the near side, it's Rolando. 40, 45 midfield. And Rolando is pulled down from behind. A touchdown-saving tackle by number 19, John Paul Lopez. But Abernathy will start their second drive of the game in Floydada territory.
Yeah, heck of a play right there. Quarterback Henderson was trying to roll out and make a play happen. He overthrew his receiver big time. Rolando was kind of playing center field right there and able to pick up the interception. Good run back right there, but it looks like we have a Floydada Whirlwind injured on the field on the far side.
That is a defensive stop and turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here this year on our broadcasts. And you said it, Chance, we do have an injured Floydada Whirlwind down on the field. 5:14 left to play here in that injured player over there, Chance. That's bad news for Floydada.
Oh, that's their quarterback.
As that is Ty Henderson, number 6, who is slow to get up. But luckily, it looks like he's going to be okay as he's walking off on his own power over there. Got his bell rung pretty good. But Abernathy's going to take over at the 47-yard line. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash mark. Kind of a bunch formation look here on the first snap for Abernathy. Just one receiver out to the far side. There's the snap. Wiley is looking to throw nonetheless. Flag fly. This is going to be holding, and it's way overthrown, and a flag also comes in late from the backfield as well.
Yeah, I don't know what the back judge was seeing as far as a flag, but it looks like the one at the line of scrimmage was definitely holding, and so.
As Abernathy, their own worst enemy right now.
Yeah. Can't get sloppy, that's for sure. So,
as we will check the penalty flag here, we'll see if the officials can count this time a little bit better, maybe. As we do have a hold against Abernathy and a pass interference against Floydada.
Or replay first down.
And Chance, I don't really agree with the pass interference.
It was way overthrown, yeah.
That was way over, kind of like the one on the far sideline, but
they're playing it fair here tonight, Ty. They're playing it fair, I guess. They say we gave them one, we're giving you one. So
unbiasedly bad.
There you go. It hadn't been bad, but it hadn't been super clean yet. So
we joke here, but it is going to be replay the down here. As 1 yard marker says first, 1 yard marker says second. Handoff comes to Rolando to the near side. He takes it for a first down and more. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Rolando Martinez down the near sideline, almost untouched. And a chance right now, Rolando, a man among boys, his second touchdown run of the night. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
Yeah, that was almost a 50-yarder right there. And he has 2 carries, 2 touchdowns, and about 70 yards rushing
and
right now.
He is over 1,000 yards rushing for the season is Rolando Martinez, and Abernathy extends their lead to 13-0.
You know, he's just playing Rolando's game out here tonight, with, block kick right there.
PAT is blocked on the turf, scooped up by Floydada coming the other way, and so the PAT is no good. So with 4:58 left in the first quarter, it's 13-0. Abernathy leads. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Another First State Bake kickoff following the Antelope touchdown. And Chance, good start for the Antelopes minus a few uncalled for penalties, but 13-0, Abernathy on top here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, 13-0, and it's kind of been the Rolando Martinez show with the 2 rushing touchdowns and the big interception as well.
End over end kick, returnable from the 23, and it's going to get out across the 30, and that's about it for Floydada. As on the run back there for the Whirlwinds, number 20. I don't have a number 20 on my roster.
Yeah, but there's not a number 20, and I noticed number 5 hasn't been out there, so I'm not sure if he's hurt or not. Number 19's been in the backfield a lot, so they definitely don't have a lot of subs, and we know they don't have a lot of depth. You know, they didn't field a 7th grade team last week or last night, I guess. Actually, it was more so an 8th grade. The 7th grade had to play up, and then they weren't able to field a JV team, so they're definitely running short in Floydada.
In the shotgun here is Henderson, 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff goes underneath, trying to make a move and getting across the 30, but that's about it, is Sergio Valdez. And it is going to be a short gain, 2nd down coming up for the Whirlwinds. Carson Curry, another tackle for the Abernathy Antelopes.
We're used to hearing that name, Ty.
Yes, we are. Workhorse on that defensive side of the ball.
And he plays football how you're supposed to play football, all out, all the time. I love it.
2nd down and 8 coming up here. In the shotgun as Henderson takes the snap, rolls left, being chased, looking to throw, and it's short, incomplete over there on the Floydada sideline as the pass never got to the intended target, which I think was Hobbs over there on the far side.
Yeah, and even if he was able to get there, Minfield was in great coverage over there, kind of blanket coverage on him. So if it would have been a good throw, there possibility it could have been an interception.
3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Whirlwinds. 4:08 left to play here tonight in the first quarter. Abernathy already leading 13-0 on the back of 2 long Rolando Martinez touchdown runs. In the shotgun, empty backfield, Henderson looking to throw. He's being chased, gets away from one, and then just says, I don't want any part of that. And Chance, he's in pain as he was slow to get up a little bit ago. And as he threw that ball out of bounds, he kind of did a pivot kind of move, if you will, and he's asking for help, and it's going to be 4th down for Floydada.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you want to see, regardless of it being competition or not. You definitely don't want to see any kid getting hurt on the field, and it looks like he's not one to be in this game much longer as he went down on that last play.
4th down and 8. Floydada going to have to punt. It's a defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. And Abernathy is going to be back to return this one again. Rolando and Shadden back deep.
Curious to see if they try to kick it away from Rolando here.
He's already had one long. It's a bad snap. They may not kick it at all. They do get it off, and it's actually a pretty good kick that goes over the head of the Abernathy return men. Chance, that's a heck of a punt.
Yeah, with the situation it was.
That is going to be downed inside the 10-yard line for the Floydada Whirlwinds all the way back to the 6.
Yeah, and you can see the coaches there kind of talking to those return men saying, hey, we know it was a bad snap, but you got to stay back there because things like that can happen. And I think they were expecting either a block or a short punt. But, it's one of those things. We've done it a couple times this year. 95-yard drives are kind of our that's our MO. We're used to those, huh, Ty?
Now, Chance, if we hand it off to Rolando here and he busts one for 95.
Yeah. He could just take a seat the rest of the night.
It's just going to be that kind of night for the Antelopes.
Yeah, this is kind of almost seeing the same game on repeat, similar to the Nudo game last week. It's kind of all Abernathy here early in this one.
3:54 left to play in the first quarter. As there's the snap, handoff goes up the middle, and it is Rolando, a burst out across the 10 to give the offense a little bit of room, and a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes.
He's human after all, Ty. They tackled Rolando. They held him to a single-digit gain right there.
Hey, we haven't had the Superman call yet for Rolando.
If he would have had 95, he would have pulled it out for sure.
I probably would have. As 3:25 and counting now left to play in the first quarter. Abernathy on top, 13-0. As
I'm going to call a fake to Rolando and try to take it over the top here. They're playing press coverage.
And Wiley will throw. Tons of time to throw over the middle of the field. Diving and not able to make the catch down there is Elijah Trejo. He dove for it, at the 45-yard line. Not a bad ball there by Wiley, and Trejo almost came up with that.
Yeah, almost came up with it. It was actually a pretty good ball. Kind of led him a little bit too far to the interior. It looked like Trejo was trying to go more up the field, but great throw and almost coming up with a great catch right there by Trejo.
3rd and 5 coming up for Abernathy as they look to continue this drive. They haven't had one stall out yet. 3:05 left to play in the first quarter of the ball game. As in the shotgun is a Wiley handoff coming to the near side. It is double deuce. Spins out near the 20-yard line, Chance, and that's going to be just enough for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down run. And even a botched play, he picks up about 7.
Yeah, he picked up about 7, and I think he got tackled by a fellow Antelope there. He was trying to make a cut inside, and one of the pulling linemen, they kind of bumped into each other. So tough break right there, but we got the first down. That's all that matters.
As 2:53 and counting left to go here in the first quarter tonight. Abernathy leading 13-0. In the shotgun is Jagger. Handoff goes to Russum. That little pitch play, if you will, to Russum, as that's going to go down as a pass as Russum takes it out across the 30. And, Chance, that's about the easiest 13 yards Russum will get all season.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And it's like we talked about. It's nothing fancy, and sometimes you may get 2 or 3 yards, but sometimes you're going to break it for 12, 15, or even 20. And we saw last week where Russum was able to bust it for about 34 yards. And so it's one of those plays that it looks pretty simple. It looks like a run, but it gets credited for a pass. So
a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down again for Abernathy as they methodically move it out across the 30-yard line. Again, this drive started at their own 5. Man in motion again as Russum fakes the handoff. Wiley rolls right, throws it, has a man wide open, and Rolando thought he was going to have a chance to go get that ball, but he just kind of let it go over his head a little bit. May have led him a little too far to the sideline, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, great route right there by Rolando, and Jagger kind of threw it a little bit too far, too close to the sideline, but he was on the run, so throwing the ball on the run is a little bit more difficult, but great route, and would almost come up with a great play. If Rolando would have been able to come up with that one, it definitely would have been a touchdown for sure.
He was wide open.
A lot of green grass down the field there, Ty.
1:48 left to play here in the first quarter. 13-0 is our score. As coming to the near side, it is Rolando again, and Rolando is off to the races. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. There are no flags, and it is Rolando Martinez again. Let the bubbles fly, as I believe that is 71 yards for Rolando. And Chance Abernathy, the route is on, I think, here tonight at Antelope Stadium.
Yep, like I said before earlier, it's kind of like same story, different chapter here tonight for the Antelopes. All Antelopes throughout this one early and often, and just controlling the game up front. And if you win the battle up front in the trenches, you're definitely going to have a lot of success, and they're doing that. So Rolando's doing everything he can do, but credit those big guys up front for putting down those blocks.
It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown. The offense stays on the field as the Antelopes are going to go for 2, but some confusion with personnel, and there is a timeout, so we will keep it right here.
I'll give us some score updates, and this one may surprise some of y'all as scores have been, but New Home is up 14-0 on Post. The second quarter just started there in New Home, and this is New Home's final home game. I saw some things earlier. It is senior night for New Home, so I'm sure those seniors are definitely playing hard on their final home game of their career. So they're up big on Post 14-0, and Olton is up. Second quarter has just started there in Olton. They're up on New Deal 7-0.
There's a lot of big games going on regionally here tonight as these district races begin to take shape.
There is some big games, and one big one that we got to look for, Ty, in our region is Sunray. Number 4 Sunray is playing Panhandle, number 7 in the state, and it's all you could ask for. First quarter is about to end. It is 14-14 there in Sunray, so that's going to be a definite big battle right there. I think whoever wins that ball game is going to get the number 1 seed coming out of District 1 and Region 1.
As shout out goes to the Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, and Hill Vet. And Chance, I wasn't paying attention. I thought they were still in a timeout. I look up and the 2-point conversion is good for the Antelopes. And with 1:34 left to play here in the first quarter, Abernathy up by 3 scores, 21-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. 1:34 left to play here in the first quarter of the ball game. Abernathy already up 21-0, and we've got a First State Bank kickoff here for the Antelopes. High end over end kick, and again, Chance, out of bounds, a free kick out of bounds, and you just give up free yards when you do that.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, and I think it's just something they're trying to work out and try to figure out. And I think they'll have it figured out later on in the season, but right now I'm sure that can be frustrating, because you tell them, hey, don't do that, hey, don't do that, and then they go up there, and like I said, it's not on purpose, but those things kind of happen, and it may not seem like a big deal tonight when you're up 21-0, but it can be a big deal later on in the season.
1:34 left to play here tonight in the first quarter with Abernathy up 3 scores on the outmanned Floydada Whirlwinds.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see if Ty Henderson was back in there. It doesn't look like he is, though.
And so let's see.
I think that's 26 playing quarterback.
We've got
Sergio
in the
Valdez.
gun, Valdez. So Sergio Valdez, that was a snap to Valdez. He bobbled it. It kind of went up in the air, and it was picked out of there by the running back that was in the backfield.
John Paul Lopez was able to come up with it. It was kind of like they batted a hot potato back and forth to each other.
Tell you what, Chance, it's been a long year for these Floydada Whirlwinds, and I don't know that it's going to get much better for them tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it is, and we kind of talked about it off air. It's tough. You have those boys out there that are fighting hard, that are wanting to play, and when you're kind of down some guys, whatever the circumstance may is, credit to these guys coming out here and still trying to play hard.
As in the shotgun is Valdez, 3 receivers to the far side. There's the snap, hands it off, trying to get around the edge and not able to do so again. That was number 19, John Paul Lopez, but it's a tackle for loss there, brought to you by Storm Guard. As Joe Flores back in the lineup for the Antelopes, makes a nice play over there on the far sideline.
Yeah, you like to hear that name back in the lineup for sure. Gives you some more depth up front.
As a 3rd down and long, and Chance, I haven't been keeping count, but that's probably 6 or 7 tackles for loss already by this Antelope defense here tonight.
Yeah, you definitely at least have 5, and you have 2 big tackles for losses, and then some that are either tackle for loss or no gain for sure.
As that will take us to the end of the first quarter tonight, with Abernathy leading Floydada 21-0 here at home. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, as Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha getting ready to go to the second quarter tonight, and it is all Abernathy all the time, 21-0. The Antelopes lead the Floydada Whirlwinds here this evening. And Chance, one of these days I'm going to catch a T-shirt as they're shooting T-shirts into the stands, and one's going to make it up here high enough, and I'm going to snag it.
You're going to snag it, and then we're going to raffle it off.
There you go. Oh, man, as we get ready to start the second quarter here tonight, Chance, and lots of interesting games to keep an eye on, as you mentioned, throughout the night here, as that Sunray Panhandle game I'm extremely interested in. Obviously, we're interested in New Home and Post as well, and so we'll kind of keep, and as well as Shallowater and Bushland. That's a big ball game tonight in the bigger school classification.
For sure, that's a big game for them, as Bushland's undefeated.
Rolling to the near side, Valdez to the near sideline, and he's run out of bounds after a gain of about 5. And he got it back to the original line of scrimmage, Chance, but that's it. And it's going to be 4th down again here for Floydada. And it's a defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Big stop right there for the Lopes, putting them in 4th and long again. And I think we kind of talked about Floydada is kind of grasping at some straws here. They were already down some guys, and then your quarterback gets hurt to start the game, so you got a running back playing quarterback. The only bright spot they've had so far tonight, Ty, is that punt that they had on the botch play. So, but like I said, they're out here still trying to play hard. Looks like they're taking a timeout.
As a timeout on the field, as we will go ahead and take one as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
Welcome back, as all the laughs and all the fun tonight in the press box high atop Antelope Stadium, as Abernathy leads 21-0 here early on in the second quarter of the ball game. Out of the timeout, it's going to be a punting situation here for Floydada, and Abernathy will try and run it back and get a big play on special teams.
Maverick back there by himself.
Abernathy may come to block this one, and they do, and they almost did. A line drive kick. They do get it away. Maverick's going to play it on a few hops to the near sideline. Pretty good coverage that time by the Whirlwinds at the 40-yard line, as number 11 and number 64 for Floydada. That is Eric Gonzalez along with Luke Morales to make the stop.
Yeah, and what the Abernathy Antelope that rushed through there and was almost able to get a hand on it was Joe Flores, and he was coming for it. I think he was excited. He was thinking, if I get this block, I may scoop it up and score. And so those big boys up front, they don't get too much opportunity to get the ball. So when they have that kind of opportunity, they definitely are chomping at the bit.
1st down and 10 as the Antelope offense back out there. Chances Rolando already with over 100 yards rushing here in the first half of the ball game. Screen pass to the near side. It is caught, and hurdling a defender at the 45-yard line and getting a couple of extra yards is the sophomore for the Antelopes. That is Darian Duvall, and he picks up about 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, some fancy footwork right there to kind of make that first guy miss and get those extra 3 yards on that play. Nothing fancy, just a screen out to the right there for Wiley.
2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes. 11:38 left to play until halftime, and I'm not sure. Oh, I guess because he went out of bounds. That's why the clock's not moving. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Handoff goes to Rolando again, and he kind of stutter steps and just falls down after a gain of 1, and it will be 3rd down here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I think Rolando kind of saw the writing on the wall there. He wasn't able to get out of that pile. And he
I
said,
don't want to get hit.
I'm just gonna lay down right here.
And honestly, that's probably in a game like this, that's probably the smart move.
Smart move. I'm okay with that. You already have 150 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. It's okay.
And we're just 11 minutes left to play in the first half.
Yep. But I like games like this. These are nice ones to have, Ty.
3rd down and 3. back looking to throw to the near side. It is caught by Russum, and he doesn't get big yardage, but he does move the sticks, as that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down on the quick strike to the near sideline to Aaron Russum.
Yeah, great pitch and great catch right there by Russum. He was almost able to make that first guy miss, and he would add some big yardage, but good tackle right there by Floydada in the open field to stop Russum. But, hey, he picked up the first down, and that's all the Antelopes needed there.
1st and 10 here for Abernathy as they move it across midfield to the 48-yard line. In the shotgun, there's the snap, empty backfield. Looking to throw is Wiley, airing it out deep, and, Chance, he threw it to the receiver that was covered. There was a wide open Aaron Russum down the sideline. There is a flag back there, though.
I think they're going to get pass interference, as they were saying Maverick was probably trying to come back to the ball. I'm not sure if that's the right call, but
that's going to be somewhat of a break maybe for the Antelopes, but that will give them a free first down if that is indeed the call. Is that time Wiley had a wide open Aaron Russum streaking down the sideline. Maverick had 2 guys on him, and that's going to be the flag, Chance. Pass interference against Floydada.
Yeah, and I think the reason, Wiley was kind of rolling to this side of the field, there was some pressure from the backside, and so I'm not sure if he felt that or not. But Russum was wide open, but he was to the far side of the field. And I don't care who you are, from one hash to the other, that's a long throw.
That is a long throw.
It's tough when we're looking at it from up here and you see that guy wide open, you're thinking, man.
No doubt. First down and 10 after the penalty inside the 35-yard line. Toss coming to the near side. It is Rolando, a full head of steam, down close to the 30-yard line, and a gain of a couple. And it will be second down coming up here for the Antelopes as they let the clock roll down inside of 10 minutes to play in the first half.
Updated scores. Post able to put some points on the board. It's 14-6 there, new home. And Olton's kind of all over New Deal. It's 14-0 with about 5 minutes left in the game there in Olton.
In the game?
In the half.
Okay.
They're
moving
running the
right
clock.
along. As flags fly, Abernathy's going to be called for a false start here as they blow the play dead. Maverick Shadden had come in motion there for the Antelopes. And Chance, Abernathy rolling, but it's not been the cleanest of games for the Antelopes. Yeah. And you never want to have a game like that. I guess if you are going to have one, you want to have it on a night like tonight.
You definitely don't want to have one, but if you're going to have it, you want it in a game where you're up big. But, don't hurt yourself, don't challenge yourself in any way, and don't get used to playing in those sloppy things. And it may be something, too, where they're kind of mixing up some play calls, and you have some guys coming back, so that may be something, too. But definitely need to clean it up.
Man in motion is Russum. Handoff goes to Rolando. Rolando tries to bounce it wide, and Chance, every time he gets the ball right now, you just kind of hold your breath. I would expect him to come to the sideline and be out of the game sooner rather than later for the Antelopes. That goes for a short gain.
Yeah, when you have you kind of spotted up 21 right now, and Rolando's almost at 10 carries for the night, and there's not really any reason to have him in there, but I understand you want to keep him in game shape and those kind of things, and so he probably will play the rest of this quarter, but I don't expect to see him much in the second half if we continue playing the way we are.
In the shotgun, that's going to be a free play, or should be a free play.
Oh, and they blew it dead.
Oh, and that would have been a bomb for a touchdown unless they call this on the offense.
He's calling it a false start.
As they may call a false start. It looked like it should have been a free play, as that was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was on the defense, Chance. It's encroachment against Floydada. That should have been a play on, and that would have been a 40-yard pass, but it's taken off the board.
Oh, my goodness. That's just a mistake right here by the line judge, blowing his whistle when he shouldn't have. That should be a let it go, throw the flag, and don't blow the whistle. But when you have some of these young crews, those kinds of things are going to happen. So, tough break right there by Wiley. It was a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch on the far sideline.
Third down and about 12 coming up here for the Antelopes. 8:20 and counting left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw again. He is hit hard, and the ball is tipped and intercepted at the 15-yard line. It's coming back the other way. And then you're going to get a flat. A late hit out of bounds.
I don't know how you're going to do that.
As they're going to
he was tackling him.
They're going to throw the flag on Jake Harkey, and this officiating crew, they're on the struggle bus a little bit tonight. But that's a That's the first interception thrown by Wiley here in several weeks.
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since he's had that interception against Friona. That was the last one that he had. And that one, really, he was getting some pressure in his face, and he tried to make a throw, and with that tip and then that safety just playing behind there, he was kind of in the right place at the right time. It wasn't anybody that really made a heck of a play there, but tough break on the backside right here. Harkey was just making a tackle, and his momentum took him out of bounds, but I'm not sure if I think they marked the flag off.
They
picked it up.
Waved it off.
I think
the
ref overruled the line.
He
judge.
said, "Come on, boy. I know we're just learning, but
come on now."
In the gun for Floydada. There's a bad snap. It's on the ground, and almost disaster for the Whirlwinds is trying to take the snap. Was again Sergio Valdez, number 26, and he just falls back on top of it. Chance again. Not the starting quarterback tonight for Floydada, as Ty Henderson, the starting QB, is not in the ball game anymore for the Whirlwinds, as he was suffered an injury there in the first quarter.
Yeah, he suffered an injury, and it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in. It looks like he has his pads off on the sideline over there.
7.5 minutes to play here in the first half of the ball game. 21-zip. The Antelopes rolling as receivers spread out all over the field here for the Whirlwinds. As there's the snap to Valdez. Handoff goes up the middle, and Abernathy all over it right near the line of scrimmage again. And Chance, there is just no lane at all for these Floydada backs to run through.
Yeah, those big guys are definitely dominating up front, and dominating so much you can't even see who's making the tackle because there's about 3 Antelopes there as soon as the ball's handed off. But that's the kind of game we expected, and we need to continue to play like this and kind of put it away right here before halftime.
Nearing the midway mark of this second quarter. Abernathy on top, 21-0. Floydada facing a third down and long here.
And without their quarterback in there, our defense can kind of pin their ears back and just come after them.
Valdez takes the snap, rolls right, looking to throw. He does throw, reading the route, and almost picking it up as a flag comes in.
I don't know if that's going to be holding. Umpire threw it right here in the interior. It didn't look like there was pass interference, but I thought Aaron Russell came up with that ball almost.
Yeah, he made a nice play on it over there on the Antelope, or on the Floydada sideline rather, and let's check the flag.
We got an injured Antelope on the far side of the field. I don't know who that is, but definitely not something you want to see in a game like this. It looks to be a lineman because we're trotting another one on the field, but I'm not sure who it is. Maybe. Nope, he's on the sideline.
We'll keep an eye on that as the training staff hustling over to take a look as both teams take a knee. Let's take a timeout here at Antelope Stadium. Abernathy up 21-0. It will be 3rd and long when we come back, or depending on the penalty, 3rd and long, possibly 4th and long when we come back.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back, the injured Antelope, number 56, Quentin Rodriguez, being helped off the field. With 6:29 left to play here in the first half of the ball game. I don't know, did they ever signal what the penalty was, Chance?
I don't even know, and they may have forgotten. After the injury, I'm not sure. I think it may have been holding.
They may have just declined. It may have been on the offense, and they may have declined it.
I think that's what it was. I think it was probably holding on the interior lineman. I think Wiley declined it.
So 4th down and long, another punt coming up, and another defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. As Abernathy to punt again, Shadden back deep to return. There's the snap, getting it away. A line drive to the near sideline. They kick it away from Shadden and out of bounds. It rolls dead at about the 37-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 from there for the Antelope. Chance, that line judge, he can't be much over 21, 22 years old. He looks awfully young here on the near sideline and getting his feet wet tonight a little bit.
I think both of them are on the back judge and the line judge. The other one on the other side. It's one of those things, Ty. We know that's a place where it's a heavy need, especially in this area with football being such a big deal. And so there's a lot of guys there's a lot of crews that are with guys that are his first year, maybe second year, that are already calling varsity games, and you don't see that very often.
As it's going to be first down and 10 here for the Antelope. 6:22 left to play in the first half of the ball game. Wiley is in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Big hole for Rolando. He pushes out to the 45-yard line, picks up 7, maybe 8, and it'll be second down and short for the Antelopes. We'll call it a gain of 8, and it'll be second down and 2 here for the Antelopes. As we go inside of 6 to play in the first half of the ball game.
21-0, all Antelopes all night long.
There's Wiley again in the gun, a receiver to the far side. Aaron Russum moves from right to left, and now in motion is Duval. He gets the little pitch pass and getting the edge and picking up a first down, and now trying to fight for extra yardage. Hold on to that football if you're Darian Duval, but it is a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down and a gain of about 5.
Yeah, gain of about 5, and he was trying to get the edge, and then he realized, man, there's nobody playing the middle of the field, and he tried to make a cutback, and one of those Whirlwinds was able to kind of snatch him up there before he was able to get back across the field. So good run right there by Duval.
We near 5 minutes to play here in the first half of the ball game. Again, Abernathy up 21-0 as they haven't scored here in the second quarter, Chance. As in the shotgun, Wiley with an empty backfield looking to throw, does so deep, and that was incomplete. That was almost intercepted as Russum, the intended target over there, but Russum was on the ground, and it is going to be second down and 10.
Updated scores, Ty. Sunray is up just a little bit. Panhandle just scored. It's 9 minutes left in the second quarter. It's 26-20, so that's a back-and-forth game there in the district up north, and then it's still 14-6. New Home is up on Post with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and Olton has kind of scored again on Newdale. It's 21-0 just before halftime there in Olton.
In the shotgun again, there's the snap, there's the handoff, lots of room coming near side. 40, gets the edge, 30, 25, flag comes in, and it's going to come back for Rolando as he takes it inside the 20, but this is going to be a hold on the Antelopes.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to call a hold or a clip, but it's right here towards the end of the run. It was probably a block that you didn't even need to have, but tough break right there. Hard run for Rolando, but it's going to get negated from that
It will
penalty.
still be a first down because it'll happen from the
spot.
So it'll be a spot foul. It'll be first down and 10, but it is going to be a we're both wrong, Chance.
I did not see that.
A face mask on Floydada and a 15-yarder on the end of the run, Chance. So give Rolando about 28 yards on the run and then add 15 to it.
I did not see that happen, but, that's why they don't pay me the big bucks to call those games time.
When it rains, it pours for the Whirlwinds, and Abernathy's got it inside the 15, and Chance, they didn't do that right. They marked the 15 yards from where the guy actually face masked, not from the end of the play.
It's fine, Ty.
We'll
deal with it.
We'll let it roll. As Abernathy knocking on the door nonetheless. Hand off to Rolando, and he's tripped up shy of the 10. And a gain of a couple there. I will credit Floydada's defense. They've buckled down a little bit here on Rolando in the second quarter as they are showing they've got a little bit of fight in them over there.
Yeah. A little bit of fight there. He still has the big carries. He's just about 2 or 3 yards shy of 200 yards rushing already here in the first half.
3:48 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Abernathy up 21-0, looking for more in the shotgun. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Wiley looking to throw. Going to get it is Shadden. Makes a move, gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Antelopes. Brought to you by the First Baptist Church. That is about 14 yards on the strike to Maverick Shadden. And Abernathy leads 27-0.
Yeah, great move right there. It was kind of like a little bubble screen action on the far side of the field. Great throw by Wiley to find Shadden. He made one guy miss and just kind of turned the burners on to beat the rest of the Whirlwinds to the end zone.
As PAT pending here. Actually, no, it's not. They're going to go for 2. Heck with kicking it. Wiley looking to throw over the middle. It is good. As Shadden again, he finishes off the drive with the touchdown and the 2, and it's 29-0. The Antelopes lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
Welcome back here to Antelope Stadium. All smiles. 3:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Abernathy rolling over the Whirlwinds 29-0 as Chance Abernathy well on their way to evening this all-time series at 30.
Yeah, they definitely are. They've controlled the last 12 games. It looks like this one's going to be controlled here tonight as well, Ty.
As John Paul Lopez returning the first State Bank kickoff there for the Wildcats.
I think they're
the Wildcats, the Whirlwinds.
They're throwing a flag. I don't know what it's on, though. What? Flag on the Lopes. I don't know what they called it for, but they're marking
as
offsides on the kickoff. Or
that's hard to do.
There was only a 5-yard mark off, so I don't know.
So that'll take it out to the 40-yard line. That's where the drive will start for the Whirlwinds with 3:27 left until halftime.
Updated score with a minute left in the half. Newhome just scored again. They're up 20-6 on post.
It's a big score right there for the Leopards.
For sure.
In the shotgun. There's the snap, looking to throw. It's to the near side and over the outstretched fingertips of the intended receiver. Intended on the play for number 2. That was Bron Hobbs.
Yeah, and credit number 26.
Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez. You know, he's trying to play quarterback. I'm sure that's probably his 4th or 5th pass he's thrown this season, maybe in his career. And I'm sure he hadn't played a lot of quarterback, but he's kind of the next man up and having to do it. And so he was trying to make a pass to Hobbs there, and number 14 for the Lopes was trying to jump in front of him, so kind of threw it off for him.
3:23 left, 2nd down and 10. As in the shotgun formation, there's the snap. Handoff goes right up the middle, and a nice open field tackle right there in the middle of the field for the Antelopes by number 63. That was Carson Curry. Carson Curry leads this team in tackles, and he's got another 5 or 6 already here tonight.
Yeah, he's flying all over the field, and, you know, it's hard to tell sometimes on those interior ones, but I'm sure he'll get credit for some of those too, but he definitely has for sure 5 or 6 here tonight, Ty.
3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Whirlwinds. 2:47 and counting left to play here in the half. In the shotgun formation, there's the snap. Valdez looking to throw, and he gets it to the near side. It's caught by Hobbs, who makes a nice move and picks up the first down into Antelope territory. Chance, an Antelope defender tried to read the route, didn't make the play, and that enables Hobbs to pick up about 5 or 6 extra yards.
Yeah, that was Dre Minfield on this side. I think he tried to jump the route a little bit and make the interception. And I love the aggressive play from the youngster there. But it's one of those things. If you don't get that ball, that's what you're risking there. And luckily, you had some antelopes on the backside helping him out to rush Hobbs out of bounds.
And I like the aggressive call as well. And maybe one thing you can learn as a sophomore, when you're up 29-0, just
Make the tackle.
Maybe just let it happen in front of you and make a tackle.
But man, I know when that ball's in the air, you're thinking, I can go and get that thing.
You're thinking pick 6. In the shotgun here is Valdez. He takes the snap. He hands the ball off, and nowhere to go but backwards. Number 70, the tackle for loss there for the Antelope Chance, and Joe Flores. Another tackle and another stop, and again, this is his first game back. He's missed the last several due to injury, and that's a storm guard tackle for loss.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting for him. It's good to see him back in the lineup, and it's good to see him making plays like that.
Second down and long here for Floydada, right near midfield, right in the middle of that massive A.
That beautiful A.
That beautiful massive A. As looking to throw over to the far sideline, incomplete, as it's through the mitts of number 11,
Man.
Eric Gonzalez.
If he was looking to make a quick throw, but number 22 was standing about the 20-yard line, and not Antelope was near him. But I don't even think that the quarterback there for Floydada even knew that he was running down the field.
Or can throw it that far.
Yeah, that's true. So that stops the clock with about 1:15 left in the half. And so updated score, Panhandle bounces back. They're up 27-26 on Sunray. 4 minutes left in the second quarter there in Sunray.
I have a feeling that's going to be a wild one, and it may be the first one to 55 wins that one.
Sure. With the way they're scoring, or it could be a defensive battle in the second half. Who knows?
In the shotgun is Valdez. He takes the snap, hands the ball off, coming to the near side, and run out of bounds by a host of Antelopes after a short gain, and it is going to be 4th down again. And we have got some words exchanged. That should have been a flag.
Oh, it definitely should have been a flag on Floydada there, and then they're pointing the finger over here, and so I don't know what's going on here. They've been throwing tons of flags, and now they decide they're not going to throw any.
As there was some extracurricular, and I believe that was that Minfield?
Yeah, it was Minfield, and it looked like Hobbs kind of knocked him down after the play, and then I don't know what's going on there. But and it's hard, and you have to tell those youngsters for sure, hey, you want to defend yourself, but you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're going to hurt your team or hurt yourself in any kind of situation. So credit right there to Minfield for just kind of getting up and not doing anything in retaliation.
1:10 left to play here in the first half. Thank you to the Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, and Hill Vet, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Now, you called it, Ty. You said it's going to be a back-and-forth game for Sunray and Panhandle. Sunray just scored 34-27. So I don't know if there's
said maybe the first one to 55. It may be the first one to 70.
Well, and we've seen some of those games, scores, Canadian and them playing almost to 70. Kahoma had a game earlier this year where they won 70-71 or something crazy like that. And so not a lot of defense happening there, but those are two high-powered offenses as well. But it just went halftime in New Home. They're still winning 20-6 there against Post.
It's also nice to have a night chance that you can afford to scoreboard watch a little bit.
That's all right. Yeah, it's nice to do that.
4th down and long. The Whirlwinds will punt and try and pin Abernathy deep. End over end. Goes to Coach White.
He fair caught it.
The Antelope sideline. And it was out of bounds. And it will be Antelope ball. We'll see where they spot it. They're walking it up to about the 22.
I'll tell you what, Floydada's kicker, it's that Bron Hobbs. He does a pretty good job at punting.
Chance, I always laugh at those line judges when they try and act like they're confident they know where that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah.
They really have no idea. They very confidently walk and spot the ball wherever sounds good, and it happened to be the 22-yard line.
Sure. They're just walking and nodding like, does that look good? Does that look good? Yeah, sure.
Oh, man. Back to pass, looking to throw near side. It's Duval. He breaks one at the 25, and then he's pushed out of bounds near the 30. That's going to be a gain of about 7. And out of bounds with 58 seconds chance. And we'll see how aggressive Abernathy gets here. Gives you a chance to a little bit to work on a 2-minute drill, if you will, heading into the locker room. As Abernathy leading 29-0. Empty backfield, looking to throw, airing it out over the top, over the shoulder. Trejo in Floydada territory, inside the 40,
and the flag
and a
with the course
15-yarder
collar.
on the end. It's going to be a face mask or a horse collar. I'm not sure which. It's another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down chance. Add 15 to it, and we'll see if they can counter. We can counter if anybody can count. As
15 means 30, 30 means 20. You never know what these refs are going to back. That's about a 30-yard pass right there.
Yeah, about a 30-yard completion to Trejo. And that'll be 15 yards on the end of it. And Abernathy may try and put the exclamation point here on in the final 60 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, that was a beautiful throw right there from Wiley to Trejo. Trejo with the outstretched arms. He almost made that last guy miss, and he was able to grab him by that collar or the back of his helmet right there, and that's the only way he was able to bring him down.
As in the gun, there's the snap, looking to throw. This is a trick play. They go over to Trejo, who tries to go over the top, and he overthrows a streaking Rolando Martinez in the back of the end zone.
He had his man. It was a great play call, and we talked about it earlier. It gives you the opportunity to have some of those creative plays to put it and then try out, and it's one of those things to where you have that luxury with Trejo being a guy who has played quarterback for you. He can make those kind of throws, and we had it drawn up the right way, just kind of a little more of adrenaline there for Trejo and overthrowing Martinez in the end zone.
31 seconds left to play here in the first half of the ball game. In the gun is the sophomore, takes the snap, looking to throw, does so underneath, down to the 15. It is caught there, got to hurry.
I think they're going to take a timeout.
Catch was made by Shadden, timeout Antelopes, with 26 seconds left. It's going to be third down and about 5, 2-down territory, but maybe more importantly, Chance, just 26 seconds left here in the half.
And I like to see what the Lopes did here, kind of what you said, Ty. Gives us the opportunity to work on some things, 2-minute drill, because there may be situations later on in the season where you really need those points, and you want them to be comfortable in that situation where they're just lining up, snapping the ball, and trying to get a pass off to an open receiver. So I like the play calls right here.
You need to prove that you can go 95 yards in 8 minutes if you have to. Oh, wait. We've done that a couple of times this season.
Especially in high-pressure situations.
And this drive did not start at our own 5, but a nice little 2-minute drive going here for the Antelopes to close out the half, and they'll be facing a 3rd down and 5 here out of the timeout. So hopefully you can put an exclamation point on this one as the two teams head into the locker room.
Yeah, I would be okay with us going up big right here and scoring and letting those starters sit the rest of the game, Ty. Surprise score, Sundown is beating Ropes.
Oh, wow. In the shotgun, back to pass, looking to throw underneath Trejo, and that's a nice open field play at the 13-yard line, Chance, by a Floydada defender, as number 2 making the play on his counterpart as Braun Hobbs the tackle, about 1.5 yards, almost 2 short of the sticks. And so it'll be 4th down for Abernathy.
Yeah, that was a good throw right there to the underneath receiver. He did have Duvall open, but I think he was just trying to find the first guy and make a quick read, and I'm sure that's what they're telling Wiley to do there in the backfield. So 4th down right here. Curious to see if we run the ball, Ty, or if we kind of go for it all. You have enough time. If you do get the first down.
You've got no timeouts left now. The clock would stop on a first down, and at least until you got set, and then you could clock it if you wanted to stop it at that point.
Or you may go with the 2-play scheme right here, calling that timeout and saying, hey, we get the first down, this is what we're going to do. If we don't, we're going to essentially run it into the half, because I don't think.
Well, this is going to be 4th down.
Yeah.
So what was the Sundown Rope score?
Sundown is beating Ropes. It's just about to be halftime, 14-7. So not big lead right there, but Ropes is undefeated, and Sundown's holding their own there, and that game is in Sundown tonight. Muleshoe, who put up all kinds of points crazy earlier this season, a district game, Slayton is all over them, 28-6, about to be halftime.
Okay, here we go. 4th down out of the timeout. Man in motion in the shotgun. Looking to throw Wiley to the near side. Finds Rolando inside the 5, and he gets out of bounds. That does stop the clock, and Chancey kind of went down awkwardly. He's fine, but you just hold your breath.
It made me nervous. I thought, is he rolling out of bounds to go out of bounds, or is he coming up, limping? But he's fine. He's still there in the game.
We act like we've seen that before.
I'm telling you, it just makes you nervous. You're like, oh my goodness.
That'll stop the clock with 13 seconds left here until halftime. Ball going to be spotted at the 5-yard line, and on the right hash mark, here is Wiley is in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw, empty backfield, fade, back corner of the end zone,
almost a good
incomplete.
catch.
As incomplete over there, a little bit overthrown. Trejo again, the intended target.
Yeah, he had his man open. That's a tough route, though, right there. You're throwing it to that corner pylon, and Wiley's still young. He's just a sophomore. That's a tough throw to make almost to the far side of the field. But he was almost able to get it done there, and Trejo was almost able to reel it in. But
8 seconds left now here until halftime. It's going to be second down and goal for Abernathy from the 5-yard line. Already leading 29-0, trying to put the exclamation mark on it.
handoff to Rolando.
In the shotgun, looking to throw to the near side, and it's off the fingertips. It's a pretty good ball there. That's one that Darian Duval thinks he probably should get, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
And I think if you asked him, he would definitely say, I should have had that one. I think he came out of his break, and the ball kind of got on him pretty quick. But that's one of those ones I'm sure he catches in practice almost every day.
And Wiley threw it to where only Duval could catch it. Mm-hmm. You throw it away from the defender there and try and let Duval make a play. 3rd down and 5. As in the gun is Wiley. Man in motion is Russum. Swings it out to Rolando. He gets into the end zone chance, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll check what the penalty flag is with 0.4 of a second left until halftime.
Yeah,
it was offsides on the Floydada Whirlwinds, and so it'll be another touchdown, this time receiving for Rolando Martinez. 4 yards for the Antelope score, brought to you by the First Baptist Church.
Yeah, great throw and catch right there. He had a couple different guys he could throw that ball to, but when you see number 22 out there, you know he's a guarantee almost to get that touchdown. He was able to find Rolando, and he ran over one guy to get in the end zone for the 4-yard score.
As that is the 4th touchdown of the first half for Rolando Martinez, the 2-point conversion attempt. A strike over there to the pylon, and getting in, reaching it across is Aaron Russum as he made the catch right near the goal line and alertly reached it over the pylon, and it's good. 37-0. Abernathy leads. The bubbles fly here at Antelope Stadium. Chance couldn't have asked for more from Abernathy here in the first half, and that will, in fact, take us to the locker room here tonight at halftime as the Abernathy Antelopes leading the Floydada Whirlwinds 37-0 here at half as both teams head to the locker room. And Chance, it's just a dominant first half performance. You have touchdown runs for Rolando of 29, 46, and 66 in the first quarter. A touchdown catch by Shadden, and then another touchdown for Rolando there right at the end of the half through the air. I don't think you'll see any of those guys in the second half of the ball game as the Antelopes lead 37-0.
Yeah, Antelopes lead 37-0, and you know, they may only play one half, but they're going to have basically a full game's worth of stats. Rolando's going to have about 11 rushes for just shy of 200 yards, or just near 200 yards, and Wiley's going to have about 17 passes with only – he had 5 incompletions, including that interception, but he still threw for 103 yards and the 2 touchdowns, one to Shadden and the other one to Martinez.
We will take a timeout here at halftime. The Floydada band about to perform, and then we'll come back and we'll let you take a listen to the Antelope band and their halftime performance here tonight. But for right now, let's send it to break with Abernathy up 37-0 at halftime.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford, Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the Flower Shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At Storm Guard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
the next band in Conference 2A is the Abernathy High School Band. The program is entitled Uncharted Waters. Join us as we embark on a thrilling sea voyage, exploring the uncharted territories of new lands. This journey navigates through the challenges and triumphs of exploration, echoing the spirit of discovery and the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. The Abernathy High School Band proudly presents Uncharted Waters. Drum majors, Liv Mullins, Sidney Pina, and Luke Louis. You may begin your performance for the halftime festivities.
And there you have it, the halftime performance by the Abernathy Antelope High School Marching Band as they continue to prepare for their area marching competition as they competed last weekend at the regional competition in Lubbock. They received straight ones, advanced to the area competition here in a week or so as they will look to punch their ticket to the state marching contest if they can finish in the top 4 bands at the area competition. As we are at halftime here tonight at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas, as Abernathy all over the Floydada Whirlwinds 37-0 as both teams taking the field here to get ready to start the second half. And Chance, expect to see a lot of new faces probably in the second half as Abernathy has a big lead heading into the third quarter.
Yeah, they definitely got a big lead heading into the second half here, Ty, and I think that's one of the reasons. You know, you had Floydada. They were short man, so they weren't able to have a JV team. We moved up some of our JV guys, some of our skill guys, and so hopefully we're able to call some of their names here tonight here in the second half and give some of our starters a rest. You know, so that way you kind of don't risk some injuries and things like that. So if they play, I expect it to be sparingly. But that's still exciting for those young guys to get moved up and be able to suit up with the varsity.
As 12 minutes on the clock, and it will be Abernathy getting the ball first here to begin the second half as they did kick off to begin the ball game. And Chance, one thing we talked a little bit about the struggles, but they're the last 2 or 3 touchdowns. Abernathy opted to go for 2 each time they scored, and so it'll be interesting to see if that becomes a trend, which that's a dangerous trend to get into as you can leave lots of points on the board, but you can also get some extra points if you're successful.
Yeah, for sure it's a dangerous trend. If you're successful, it's a good deal, but if you leave points out there and you end up losing games by 1 or 2 points, that's definitely not something you want to do, but I think they're just trying to work out the kinks here.
First State Bank kickoff by the Whirlwinds is end over end of the sideline, and it does go out of bounds. And I feel like, Chance, that has happened more this year than ever before with all of these teams, not just the Antelopes. Another free kick out of bounds, and the ball will come out to the 35-yard line.
Well, it goes to show you that not a lot of kids want to line up and say, hey, I want to be the kicker or I want to take that time. And it's just like anything else. You have to practice it, and you have to practice it a lot to continue to be good at it. So
yeah, there is no doubt about it. As Abernathy leads 37-0, and we've got stacked receivers here on the near side. There's the snap. Antelope's looking to throw. It's Wiley, and it is Rolando over the top, wide open. First play, Chance. Rolando goes 70 yards over the shoulder from Wiley on the toss, and it's an Abernathy Antelope First Baptist Church touchdown.
You know, I said he was human earlier, but I don't know. He's showing us some of that Superman thing again there, Ty.
As 70 yards on the touchdown strike, and that was a beautiful toss by Wiley, a good over-the-shoulder catch by Rolando, and Abernathy has broken 40 on the first snap of the third quarter.
Yeah, and it was a simple pitch and cast. They kind of overloaded here on the near side of the field and played single coverage with Rolando on the far side of the field, and he just beat his man over the top and was able to come up with a great pass by Wiley and a great catch, and Rolando just put on the afterburners all the way to the end zone.
As they will go for 2 again, will the Antelopes, as the handoff coming to the near side, trying to make a move and stretch for the goal line and not able to get in, as number 9, the ball carrier there for the Antelopes. That was Colt Micheletti. As you see the first look at Colt Micheletti, which he'll be a big name for the Antelopes in the coming years. But he has moved up tonight from that JV squad, and he is unsuccessful on the 2-point try.
Yeah, they had him in there at the running back. He does play quarterback for that JV squad, but he's a quick one. He can definitely run the ball, and I'm excited to see if we're able to see him on the field some more tonight, Ty.
We will go ahead and keep it right here as we will have another First State Bank kickoff here coming up.
Ty, I like that scoreboard we have now.
Yeah, we did some fixing on that, so that'll work. We'll just give me one more thing to keep up with, Chance. I love it. I love it. As we will go ahead and put that up. The Antelopes leading 43-0 here early on in the third quarter. Another First State Bank kickoff here for the Lopes. Jagger Wiley, number 13, will boot it here for Abernathy with 11:50 left to play here in the third quarter. As Abernathy Chance steamrolling to their 6th straight win here of the season. And on the run back is Valdez, number 19. He takes it out across the 35-yard line for the Whirlwinds. And it'll be actually checked out. That was Lopes, I think. And it'll be first down and 10 for Floydada. 11:40 left to play here in the third quarter. And Chance, we'll see at what point also they may start running the clock here in the second half as well.
I think that's something they're going to probably start doing pretty quick here, Ty, with us having that big lead. And just, it protects both teams for sure for fatigue, injuries, and things like that happening throughout the game. So updated scores, third quarter, 4 minutes left. New Home is still up, but Post is battling back at 20-13 there in New Home.
It's a big score to keep an eye on. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Handoff going to the middle of the field, and Abernathy all over it, Chance, right near the line of scrimmage, and it will be second down. Got a short gain, maybe a yard and a half there on the carry for the Whirlwinds. Carson Curry, another stop.
Surprise, surprise, huh, Ty?
He is all over the place.
Another score. Olton still up, shutting out Newdale right now, 21-0. Their third quarter just started.
And Chance, Olton has now been outscored 59-0 over the last 6 to 7 quarters. As looking to throw over there to the far sideline, too tall for the intended target, as it was well covered as well over there by the Antelopes on defense, and it will be third down.
Another updated score. They aren't in our district no more, but a familiar foe, Shallowwater Mustangs, are up big on the number 3 Bushland Falcons. I say up big. Third quarter just started. They're winning by a score, but that's a big game for sure in their district with Bushland being ranked this year.
As it is third down and long here. Hey, I always root against Shallowwater. I'm pulling for Bushland in that one.
Come on, Falcons.
In the shotgun. Again, are the Whirlwinds. Handoff goes into the middle.
Oh,
ball
fumble.
on the ground. And then it bounces right back up to their quarterback, who is going to run around the edge. That was a funky-looking play there.
They planned it.
Valdez almost runs it for a first down. I think he's going to be just shy of the marker. And it'll be fourth down and about 4 coming up here for Floydada. And they're going to have to punt, Chance. It's a 3-and-out force by that Antelope defense again. And it'll be another defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. Maverick Shadden back deep to return.
Oh, we faked it.
As it's a fake punt, or maybe he didn't mean to fake it, and then he actually gets away. Hey, can we recruit their punter?
I'm telling you what.
He's
an athlete.
That was a good job by the Floydada punter.
Bron Hobbs.
As Bron Hobbs, he's also their leading receiver tonight as well. So Hobbs doing everything he can for the Whirlwinds.
He maybe get recruited for special teams after tonight.
10:33 left to play here tonight in the third quarter.
Some updates. So we didn't get to do our sub-varsity report. Our 7th grade, they were able to play a scrimmage. They dominated it against Floydada yesterday, and the 8th grade boys won big time, 52-8. Big games by Aiden Villarreal, Kingston Awful, and Cutter Johnson, and Ralphie Barrios all had touchdowns on the night.
As in the gun here, there's the snap. Handoff coming to the near side. There's a burst of speed, and there goes Micheletti. If it's not Rolando, it's Micheletti. Down the sideline. He's going to take it to the house for a touchdown. As it's Colt Micheletti, number 8. He goes 73 yards for the Antelope touchdown, and that excites the Abernathy Antelope faithful below us as he gets his first carry from scrimmage. He did get one on the 2-point conversion a moment ago, Chance, but it's another First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
And I tell you what, number 9, Cole Micheletti, as soon as he got the ball, it looked like he was shot out of a cannon tie, and he went blazing down the field past all the Whirlwind defenders and outrunning all of them all the way to the house.
As that's 70 more yards on the run. And now they're going to line up and go for 2 here. As fade, back corner of the end zone, jump ball,
Good
and
catch.
it's Darian Duvall hauling it in for 2 with 10:20 left here in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, Ty, that was a good throw and catch, and I just kind of want to go back to that run. Seeing Micheletti make that run, seeing the excitement from some of those younger guys and some of those other guys, they know what that means to that young man, and I'll tell you what, he's been leading that JV squad this year. He's a great kid, him and his brother both, and a lot of those guys, they moved up. So it's good to see them get that success here on Friday nights.
As we'll take a quick timeout and come back, you're listening to Antelope Football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes.
And welcome back, Chance. Abernathy picking up where they left off there in the first half. 2 touchdowns already in less than 2 minutes into the second half here, and Abernathy leads Floydada now 51-0 as another kickoff here. It's a short pooch kick that's going to be fumbled. Ball on the turf at the 43-yard line. I think the Whirlwinds are able to pounce on it, and it will be first down and 10 coming up here for Floydada.
You know what I just realized, Ty? We scored on the first play. Both drives, both 70 yards. One pass, one.
Yep, 2 plays, 140 yards of offense here in the second half for the Abernathy Antelopes. So pretty good starting field position here for the Whirlwinds, who now trail the Antelopes 51-0.
Updated score, Post has tied it up in New Home 20-20. New Home jumped out to that early lead, and Post has battled back to tie the game with just under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
As handoff going underneath here for the Whirlwinds and battling through ball on the ground, and I think Abernathy may have had it, and they do. As pouncing on it for the Antelopes is Maverick Shadden, number 5, and it's the second turnover of the night for Floydada. That turnover and defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
I don't know what happened there. Number 19 for the Whirlwinds, John Paul Lopez, kind of broke a couple tackles and got to that second area, and I'm not sure if it was stripped out or he just popped right out and it popped up to Maverick Shadden. So right place, right time right there for Shadden.
It's 10:06 now left to play here in the third quarter, Chance, and I'm sure Floydada's thinking this one can't get to the finish line soon enough.
For sure, and we're going to test our efficiency here. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3.
As in the gun, there is the snap. Wiley flips it to Elijah Trejo, incomplete. He couldn't hang on. That time bringing the house was Floydada, and they put pressure really for the first time tonight on Wiley.
Yeah, that was the only pressure that we've had so far tonight. And I think it was part of the way the play call was drawn up. It was a fake to 25 Caleb Brown going to one side and had Trejo kind of sliding out on the other side. And he was open, just wasn't able to make that pass with that little pressure that Floydada did put on Wiley.
Second down and 10, and you just mentioned a name, Chance, we also have not called in a while. Caleb Brown back in the lineup. He broke a collarbone here several weeks ago, and good to see him trying to work his way back into the lineup as well, as the handoff coming to the near side. And guess who it is? Caleb Brown across midfield inside the 45-yard line. And the Antelope fans like to see that as well, as they get to see Brown with a touch.
Yeah. I may get negated with the flag, or I don't know what they threw it on, but it looks like they're.
I'm disappointed, Chance. He didn't break one for 60.
I'm telling you, hey, for a first carry all season, I liked it. He was running hard. He even ran over a Whirlwind defender, too.
As there is no flag, they're going to wave it off, and so it will be a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down run for Caleb Brown as we go inside of 9:50 to play here tonight in the third quarter. Abernathy has put up half a hundy. In the shotgun, there's the snap to Wiley, hands off to Brown. Brown goes left inside the 40, puts his head down, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on first down, maybe 4, and it'll be second down coming up here for the Lopes.
Yeah, good hard run right there by Caleb. And it's one of those things when you've had injuries like he has, early in this season. He had injury last season. For him to come out there and be running the ball hard like he is, that's just a credit to how much it means to him being a senior this year and being able to be back out there on that field.
As inside of 9 minutes to play now in the third quarter, Lopes leading Floydada 51-zip. As in the shotgun is Wiley. He takes the snap. He's being pressured. He fires it out to Minfield. Dre Minfield close to the first down marker. He may be about a yard short. That was just a quick stop route for Minfield, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. As the clock will roll inside of 8:30 to play here in the third quarter. As in the gun again is the sophomore. Ooh, there's movement all over the place, and I'm not sure who that's going to be on.
I think that with them blowing the whistle, I'm sure they're going to call false start on us.
Is there was a receiver over there on the far side that took off, and it is false start on the Antelopes. Chance, they don't blow the ball dead. They don't. This crew doesn't blow it dead on encroachment. But it is a false start against the Antelopes. So 3rd down and 1 does become 3rd down and 6. Chance, Abernathy hasn't punted tonight.
We're going to keep with that trend here. I think it's going to be 2-down territory no matter how you slice the pie tie, whether we try to get it right here or we try to kind of rush it up the middle to make it a 2-down run play right
Unless you just call off the dogs at that point. We'll see. As a fake handoff, Wiley zips it over here on the near side. Not going to have to make that decision. Well, they might. It's right near the sticks. And that is going to be a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down as they slipped it to a Duval.
Yeah, short gain right there. It was actually a well set up route. He just wasn't able to break that last final tackle, shoestring tackle to keep Duval from breaking it to the end zone.
Is Floydada getting a little more pressure on Wiley here in the second half? But that may be because there's some different guys rotating in and out up front for Abernathy.
They're just playing. They're playing hard still, Ty. They're playing for pride out there right now.
As
sure.
we near 7 minutes to play, there's the handoff fumble, ball on the turf, and ball still on the turf. Floydada may have this one as the Whirlwinds have recovered at the 29-yard line as Abernathy, for the first time tonight, coughs it up, and credit the Floydada defense for getting a stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a little confusion right there. I don't know if it was going to be a fake or if Caleb didn't know he was getting the ball there, but tough break for him. Kind of muffing that one and kicking it around. He was trying to jump on it, but he kind of rolled over the top on it, and Floydada was able to jump on it.
7:03 left to play here tonight in the third quarter. Abernathy 51, Floydada nothing.
It is 28-0 in Olton. They're still up big on New Deal.
Well, that's going to be a tricky game for the Antelopes next week as there's the snap and a handoff going to number 19 on the right side as pushing forward for the boys in green is John Paul Lopez. And it goes for a gain of about 4, and it will be 2nd down and 6. Talk about our next broadcast and next ball game, Chance. Abernathy hits the road next Friday night as they will travel to Olton in what will be a game that you've got to play well to win in. Is Olton, they're good at home, and they're making a push for the postseason. They're in pretty good position to get into the postseason now, the way things are looking out of District 2-2A. As the handoff does come to the near side, not much doing, as that's a storm guard tackle for loss behind the line of scrimmage. Jaden Ramirez leading the defensive charge.
Yeah, big charge right there, and I think the prior play before that, we had a another one of those freshmen that was moved up. Everyone cheered. Caden Flores made the tackle on the prior play, so that's exciting right there. So you had two freshmen that got some playing time. One gets a tackle, and one gets a touchdown earlier. And Ty, you talked about it. You know, Olton's at this point, they win tonight. They're kind of in the playoffs, and I think it's going to be one of those things to where you're looking at New Deal and Floydada are going to be the teams that are going to be staying home this season.
As in the shotgun, again for the Whirlwinds, is Valdez. He throws it deep, up for grabs, and going to get it and making a nice play on the ball is number 2 down that far sideline, and then he's pushed out of bounds. Chance, that was a nice play by Bron Hobbs in coverage. It was pretty well covered. He just went up and made a nice play on the ball.
Yeah, he did. He was pretty well covered. That was Caden Flores over here on the coverage, and you can tell that was just some of that more veteran experience from Floydada right there on the freshman. But still, a good play right there from Flores from keeping him out of the end zone for sure.
5:24 left to play here in the third quarter. That's the biggest offensive play of the night for Floydada. And they've got the ball inside the 30 for just the second time tonight, I believe. And the snap goes through the quarterback's hands, and he just sits down.
He said, "Nope, I don't want any part of that."
As he does recollect the ball and then surrenders himself, and that's probably the smart move there on his part. That's a big loss on the play. I don't even know if you can call that a storm guard tackle for a loss, as he just kind of gave himself up there.
He definitely gave himself up, and it was one of those things, Ty, where he saw number 65, Xander Salinas, and number 9, Colt Micheletti bearing down on him. He said, "Nope, I'll just take a seat."
In the shotgun again is Valdez. Hands the ball off underneath a little bit of a seam, but it closes quickly at the 39-yard line. Is Lopes the ball carrier?
Looked like Maldonado and I think Carson Curry in on the tackle.
And it is third down, and
eternity.
Floydada needs to make it to Hill Center. At least to the Gin out there at 54 to convert.
Well, they'll be halfway home if they make it there.
There you go. Oh, man. 4:13 and counting left to play here in the third. Lopes up 51-0. In the shotgun again is Valdez. 2 receivers to the far side. Looking to throw. There comes the house. Good dump off underneath. The pass is caught. And getting back up inside the 30 and making this a more manageable fourth down chance. That's a good play by Valdez, the quarterback, as he had about 3 antelopes in his face, and he's able to get it dropped off underneath for the completed pass.
Yeah, he had pressure from the backside that he didn't even see coming. It was Colt Micheletti putting the pressure, and he was still able to put a hit on him. I think he number 26 from Floydada got up after making that pass thinking, I don't know who just hit me or where he came from, but he's still able to get the pass off. It's still going to be a fourth down and probably 9 here, Ty, to try to convert for Floydada.
As 3:20 and counting to go in the ball game, or in the third quarter, excuse me.
With the score, it felt like it's the ball game, Ty.
As Abernathy trying to keep the goose egg on the board defensively. Rolling near side. Valdez looking to throw to the end zone. Double covered, and it's well defended and knocked away on the play by Maverick Shadden. Also back there in coverage for Abernathy, Case Heinrich, number 31.
Yeah, good coverage right there from the youngster and from the veteran. You got a freshman and a sophomore kind of putting one in front and one over the top, and Maverick's able to bat it away right there to keep the Floydada Whirlwinds off the scoreboard. Turnover on downs there, Ty.
As that defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. Abernathy keeps the shutout intact. And the Antelopes will get the football back with 2:57 left here in the third quarter.
Some updated scores. Sunray starting to pull away from Panhandle. It is 47-27. They're up 20 on the Panhandle Panthers.
Sunray, they're getting better. They're good, and they're getting better. As there is a little pitch pass, if you will, coming across as Aaron Russum, and he runs out of bounds as he crosses the 35-yard line, or right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd down and 1. It's one of the most run plays in the playbook for the Antelopes, but hey, it worked more times than not, and it gives you a chance at a big play as well.
It definitely does. And like I said, it can seem simple but when you run a team that they're not expecting or they're thinking you're going to fake it and it goes for 30 or 40, that's when you want to keep it in the playbook for sure.
As another handoff, this time it's Micheletti. He's off to the races again, 45 midfield. He gets the edge inside the 35-yard line. Micheletti still on his feet inside the 20 as Chance. That is 47 yards on the run for Colt Micheletti as the JV star turned varsity here tonight. Another big run from Micheletti, the freshman.
Man, I'll tell you what, Ty. He runs hard, but he just has that quick burst of speed right out of the backfield, and he goes flying. And he made a move right there on the far sideline. I think if he would have just kept churning, he probably would have outran that guy. But great hard run right there by Micheletti.
Takes it into the red zone, down to the 17-yard line as Micheletti goes over 100 yards rushing on the night in just 2 carries.
Efficiency.
In the gun. As a little confusion there, Wiley now zips it over on the side to Duvall and Chance. That's a good job by Wiley. As the flag flies, you're going to add yards to the end of this one, as you're going to have, I believe, a face mask or an illegal tackle over there on Floydada is my guess. But that was a busted play, as Wiley thought he was going to hand the ball off. It wasn't there, but he's able to continue the play, as it is a face mask on the Whirlwinds, a personal foul, and it'll be first down and goal. But he extends the play, and then he's able to get it out on the wing to Duvall.
And that's just some of that thing we talked about. He's just getting more comfortable back there and understanding where his guys are and when he can make those type of plays to kind of keep us in a positive situation. Sometimes probably earlier in the season he probably may have panicked a little bit, but he's getting a lot more comfortable back there in the pocket when things like that do happen.
As the clock rolls down to 1:45 and counting to go here in the third. As in the gun, there's the snap to Wiley. He rolls near side, looking to throw, fires it towards the end zone, and intended for Elijah Trejo. And Chance, he's over here on the track, a little slow to get up. Maybe just a cramp.
I think that's what it is
for Trejo.
Yeah. Playing as many plays as they've played, I think that's what it is. And Wiley's rushing over there, and I think he's just making sure it's not anything too serious, and I hope it's not for Trejo.
That's a guy you definitely need in the lineup. And Chance, just not a lot of depth on this Antelope team, and that's why staying healthy is so important.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why you have some of those young guys, we're moving them up to try to kind of see what is going on and to be able to see, hey, if we have to call them up, that they're kind of game ready at that game speed for sure. So it looks like they may be – Trejo's off the field, but they may be pausing the game just for a little bit.
Letting him figure it out.
Yeah, I think it is just going to be a cramp, and so that's something you want to see. That's one of those kids. He's battled some injuries throughout his career, and this senior season has definitely been special for him. He's been playing great at a new position, being quarterback last year. But we're hoping it's just a cramp here for him. We definitely need his veteran leadership out there on the field.
1:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Lopes up 51, knocking on the door here again. As the handoff comes near side, Micheletti fighting for yards, but this time Floydada does a good job and a good game tackle there by the Whirlwind defense. That's a loss, and that's a rare tackle for loss tonight. Chance for that Floydada defense.
Okay, I'm going to give him some efficiency here. We're going to say no gain. Come on now. Now, that was some good pressure that Floydada was able to get through the line of scrimmage right there up front. So, haven't had a lot of that, so we'll give them credit when credit's due on that last play. So, updated score, fourth quarter, just under 8 minutes left to play. 27-20, New Home is back on top against Post.
What a ball game tonight in New Home.
We called it. It was going to be a back-and-forth one.
I picked 27-20. I just picked Post.
Yeah, I think I picked 24-20, and I picked New Home, so we're both pretty close.
Man in motion. There's the pitch pass to Duvall. Tries to get the edge. He does. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown from 7 yards out. This time it's Darian Duvall in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ty, I think it's just whoever wants the opportunity to score here tonight. We're kind of having the Antelope way, Antelope magic. Everything's going our way here tonight, and good play right there by the OC, and good job by Duvall getting the edge and running in for the score.
As Abernathy will again go for a 2-point conversion. They've given up on the PAT kick. As there's the snap to Wiley. Handoff up the middle And that is Caleb Brown getting in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. And our score with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Abernathy 59 and Floydada nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. If you're still with us, Abernathy rolling 59-0 here over the Floydada Whirlwinds late in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's these games are tough for the opposition, but it's definitely fun for us up here in the box. It's fun for the fans, and if you're still watching, you know you're getting to see some excitement from some guys you haven't been able to see get some playing time, from the freshman to Caleb Brown being back in the game. So still exciting things happening here at Antelope Field.
As 40 seconds left here in the third quarter, another First State Bank kickoff here coming up for the Antelopes, a short pooch kick, and that may just be to avoid kicking it out of bounds, Chance. As coming up to receive it at the 42 was number 3, will be the wrong team. Number 3, Caleb Speed.
That's a pretty cool name.
I think that's Caleb.
He didn't have much speed, but that's a cool name.
And I don't know if Floydada did. I know they didn't. I make a joke, but the font that Floydada sent their roster on looks like a creepy Halloween font that you can't really read.
They were getting festive.
And maybe they did do it in the spirit of Halloween. But nonetheless,
they're playing basketball over here. The cheerleaders in the student section are playing some pom-pom basketball.
You know when. You know it's a good night win.
Yep, exactly.
As first down and 10 for the Whirlwinds. As handoff going to the right side. As, again, number 19, the ball carrier Lopes, John Paul Lopes, goes for a gain of 2, and it's second down and 8, Chance, and that probably will be the last snap of the third quarter, I would assume here. 59-0, the Antelopes on top as we go to the fourth. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
And welcome back here. Fourth and final quarter. Chance showing off his dance moves here in the booth.
I'm doing everything to keep myself warm here, Ty.
I should have wore pants. Thank goodness we're in the box tonight.
Yep, updated score. New Home up 14, 34-20 with just under 7 minutes left to play in New Home.
As being chased, throw underneath. It's intercepted. It's going the other way. It's Micheletti. He's going to take it to the house. It's a pick six for a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown. If he's not doing it on offense, he's doing it on defense. It is Colt Micheletti for the touchdown, his second of the night.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far that was, but he was definitely right place, right time. He was playing the backside of that receiver overthrow. He was right there, caught it in the breadbasket, and just outrun everybody the opposite side of the field. So I'll tell you what, he's one of those kids, like I said, he's kind of leads that JV squad as a freshman, and this may be kind of a look of what the Antelope offense and team may look like coming next year if he's not going to get more playing time throughout the rest of the season for sure. He's definitely showing that he could belong here playing at the varsity level.
And Abernathy will go for 2 as the clock has not stopped, Chance. It is running here tonight. As the 2-point conversion here by the Antelopes. Wiley hands it off around the edge, trying to get in the end zone, and able to do so.
It looks like Luke Luera, number 10.
Number 10, Luke Luera, the ball carrier. The bubbles fly, and it's 67-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
And welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. The clock is rolling, and the Antelopes are leading 67-0.
Clock's rolling. Antelopes are rolling.
That's going to be another First State Bank kickoff here coming up for the Antelopes.
Sunray's running away with the tie. It's 53-27. Still the third quarter there in Sunray, but it looks like they're all over Panhandle now.
End-over-end kick is the run back up to the 35-yard line here for the Whirlwinds. It was number 20. I don't have a number 20. They pulled somebody out of the stand.
That's all right. Whoever they can get, as long as they're playing hard. You got all 4 freshmen, looks like, in on defense right now, Ty. That's fun.
As there's the handoff up the middle, battling for yards, and half of your defense out there played on the JV last week.
Yeah, they did. You got the likes of Colt Micheletti, number 9. We've already heard his name plenty tonight. You have number 31, Case Heinrich, number 80, Caden Flores, and number 82, Isaac Reyes, as well as number 33, Zephaniah Torres.
Goes for a gain of 5 right there. And it'll be second down. And 5.
And you know those veterans, those seniors, those juniors, they're telling those freshmen, hey, if you're going to be out there on the field, you play with pride, and you keep that shutout out there on Antelope Field.
As in the shotgun, handoff going around the left side to John Paul Lopez, and that's a tough run by Lopez into Antelope territory across midfield down to the 47-yard line, and that's a gain of 13. It's a first down for the Whirlwinds.
Hey, they're still running the ball hard, Ty. Floydada playing for pride.
Abernathy trying to keep the shutout intact.
Hey, I called for it, Ty. I wanted back-to-back shutouts.
You did. In the shotgun. Handoff goes up the middle, battling for yards.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Abernathy may have caused another turnover as I think just ripping it out of the hands of Lopez was Case Heinrich, number 31, the freshman. Heinrich with the fumble, strip, and recovery as those freshmen playing hard, Chance.
They definitely are. I don't know if they're giving us the ball, though.
Oh,
I think they're saying the whistle blew.
I thought he took it away, and that's probably just a favorable call to Floyd, which when you're down. I get it.
I mean,
67-point game.
I get it too, but that's a tough break right there. You know, you have those the two freshmen right there on the tackle, Mitchellady and Heinrich, and getting the strip and the recovery. You know, that's something that would have been cool to have on their stat sheet for sure. But I understand as well. It's kind of don't want to add insult to injury for Floydada.
2nd down and 9. Floydada will keep the ball. It goes for a gain of 1.
Let's do it again here.
Inside of 6 minutes to play. His empty backfield now being chased. Ooh, that's a good job. That's a great job by the.
He caught it. I thought he dropped it.
That's a great job by the backup quarterback for Floydada, getting free back there, rolling to the left, and then he finds number 20.
The man with no name.
No name, number 20. Gets a nice catch at the 40-yard line, Chance, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, 3rd down and short for them, but he was being pressured big time by Luke Maldonado, number 54 for the Lopes, and he was able to just tiptoe out of that tackle.
Sergio Valdez, he did a good job getting away. As Valdez in the shotgun to take the snap. Handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to keep the drive going for Floydada. It's going to be a 1st down.
Man, they're not deciding when to blow the whistle here, I'll tell you that.
Inside the 35-yard line down to the 33. And that'll be 1st down and 10 for the Winds.
Just over 4 minutes to play here in Antelope Stadium.
67-0.
Updated scores. Olton, man, I feel bad for New Deal. 42-0. I think those injuries and everything, it's going to be a tough end of the season, I think, for the Lions here. I don't know when it's been, but it's been a while since they haven't made the playoffs. But, hey, you know what? All we care about is Abernathy made the playoffs. That's right.
There would appear that New Deal will be on the outside looking in this year in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking to throw it up for grabs and coming back to get the ball.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, that was almost a nice catch at the 5-yard line. As in coverage that time.
That's Caden Flores over there in coverage.
Caden Flores, and Flores helps the receiver up.
That's a veteran move from the freshman.
There you go, and it will be 2nd down and 10. As the clock rolls inside of 3:45 now to go in the ball game. Antelope's up 67.
Yeah.
As Abernathy covered the spread, Chance. There goes
And some.
a handoff up the middle.
Carson Curry with a big tackle.
No one told Carson Curry it was 67-0. He's got one speed, and that is go.
That's it. Like I said earlier, he plays football the way you're supposed to play, all out, all the time.
I'm in Sunday school with his mom at church, and she said, yeah, Carson's, to be such a nice kid, isn't so nice on the football field. And he plays tough, and he plays hard.
He sure does. Updated score, 4 minutes left in the game. Post has scored. It is 34-27, so they got a ball game there in New Home. Let's see if New Home can hold on and beat the Bold Gold Antelopes.
In the shotgun again is Floydada on 3rd down. Again, ball's on the ground again.
I think Maldonado picked it up.
Maldonado may have recovered for Abernathy, and that may just preserve the shutout chance for the Abernathy Antelopes. It's a defensive stop and a turnover as Luke Maldonado recovers the fumble for Abernathy. And, Chance, I would not be at all surprised to see Abernathy just knee this one out and take it to the house for a 67-0 win.
You know, and credit.
And that's probably the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do, but credit Floydada. You know, they came up here shorthanded. Quarterback gets hurt in the first half, and they continue to play hard. And I know it's hard to do that as a team kind of dealing with the struggles that they've had, but they played hard here tonight against our Antelopes.
As 67-0, Abernathy leads. Wiley in the gun. Hands the ball off, coming to the near side. And it goes for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Caleb Brown got the handoff there, and it looked like they told him, hey, just get the handoff.
Just
as
don't
much as you
fumble
can.
it,
Yeah.
and then just kind of you don't say don't score, but you don't say score.
Exactly.
And with 90 seconds and counting to go in the ball game, the fans begin to head for the exits here tonight. And Chance, it'll be interesting to see how that post-New Home game finishes up, because a New Home win would leave Abernathy in first place all by themselves heading to Olton next Friday.
Yeah, and Olton put up some big numbers tonight against Newdale, so you can't go into next
That
Friday
won't be an
looking
easy
forward.
game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an improved Olton team. There's a fumble by Wiley. The snap never got to him, and you hold your breath, Chance, when Wiley takes a spill like that as well. And that takes us under a minute. He's fine. Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
And can we just not snap it again and get to the locker room? I think everybody would be fine with that. The play clock is not even running, and Abernathy wouldn't have to snap it, I don't think, if they didn't want to here.
I think they're going to snap it one more time just to say that they did, but it's one of those things right there where number 25 from Floydada, I don't know what he was doing. He was kind of coming in there pretty hard and did a slap to the head, but hopefully we don't have any kind of chippiness here with just 30 seconds left in the game.
As 67-0, as they will not snap it again, Chance. They are going to let it run out, and it is a dominant performance tonight for the Abernathy Antelopes. As Abernathy puts up 67 tonight on the Whirlwinds, the bubbles fly, and the Antelopes win as 67-0. The Abernathy Antelopes win, and look at those referees sprint off the field as they're getting off in a hurry. But Abernathy wins it tonight, 67-0. The Antelopes' chance improved to 6-2 on the season with their 6th straight victory. They are now 3-0 in district play, and they will be no worse than a tie for first place, depending on how that New Home post game finishes up tonight. But the Antelopes playing well and looking good head into Olton next week.
Yeah, and Tom, I'm not sure if you want to keep it here. I don't know how much time's left in that game, but just to kind of give you all a preview of some things. Panhandle looks like they're going to hold on up north in the district up north to beat Sunray tonight, so they'll probably be the
way
one
around.
seed. I mean, Sunray's going to hold on against Panhandle and get that win, and they'll probably be the number 1 seed coming out of their district. Reagan County is in District 3. They're leading that district. They're playing Sonora tonight, which was their biggest competition, and they're winning as well with a few minutes left in that game. So they'll probably be the 1 seed coming out of that district. And then Stanford and Hawley out of District 4, both. Stanford's ranked number 1. Hawley is ranked number 5 in the state. Both undefeated. Both came up with wins tonight. And I think that they play last game of the season, and that's probably going to decide who's the number 1 seed coming out of their district. And so, like I said, I don't know how much time's left in that New Home game, but that's a big one for us. You know, Post hasn't had that taste of losing in their mouth, and
and it could be a situation too if you take care of business next week against Olton, and that's an if, because you've got to go play well. That's the epitome of a trap game for the Antelopes, no doubt.
Especially after a big win like tonight.
Yeah, and if you take care of business next week, you basically come in against Post regardless with a win. You could be outright district champions. However, if New Home beats Post and then Post comes to Abernathy and beats you, you're looking at a 3-way tie for first between Abernathy, Post, and New Home, and then you go to a tiebreaker point system, and things get dicey then.
Well, things get dicey, especially with depending on how the points is, because it's a point system that's based
between
on
the 3 teams.
Between the 3 teams, and right now
we're
have
a plus
the advantage.
5.
Yep, but it may not be that way depending on the game. But guess what, Ty? I say if the Lopes just take care of business,
there you go.
They win against Olton. They take care of the Bold Gold as they come in here in 2 weeks, and we won't have to worry about it. And we'll go in as the number 1 seed out of our district.
I like it. Tonight, the Antelopes win, Chance, 67-0. Our next broadcast comes your way next Friday night from Olton, and then we're also on the air Wednesday night at 8:30 for Outside the Box. Until then, we will say good night.
God bless.
And go.